Now, something we have to contend with nowadays is social media, and I, honest to God, think that everybody should have this conversation before you get too deep in your relationship, which is, what is your stance on social media? Because let me tell you, it destroyed my last relationship. So I'm going to share with you what happened, which is common and which I see all over TikTok, which is the female doesn't like her boyfriend liking, following, etc. new girls. And the thing is that she may voice that, he may dismiss it. Is he going to post about you? Who knows? Are you going to post about him? Who knows? What I'm saying is have these key discussions about what your boundaries and standards and beliefs about social media are. Have that conversation. Are we going to post about each other? Is it okay if I like other people's pictures? Is it okay if I follow new girls? Is it okay if I comment? Have these conversations, because I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know it was a thing until I was in it. And when I would say to my ex and say, it bothers me when you do that. Like, to me, it's a form, I believe it's a form of disrespect. But I also knew and felt that there was more going on to than just a like and just a comment on a picture. So I think when your spidey sense is tingling, that's a whole other thing, which I will cover in another video. But have that discussion, because I would post about us and I would post pictures of him and this and that, and he would never do that. And then that made me feel terrible, because why don't you want people to know about me? Why don't da-da-da-da? And you go back and forth. So I think if you have that conversation ahead of time, when you start dating somebody and you feel like it's going to the next step, have that conversation about, what are we doing with social media? How are we going to handle this? What are your beliefs? What are my beliefs? And have that so that you know where you stand ahead of time, so that you don't fall deeply into that relationship knowing that maybe that's something that is going to be an issue. Because honestly, it's just one of the things that will pile up, because if you don't communicate and have that communication, and then you're harboring that anger and that resentment, and they might not know why, well, you can see where we're going with this. So have that conversation about social media ahead of time.